Good morning. Today is Friday, October 26th, 2018. The time is 5:23 a.m. Pacific time. Okay, what's going on with the wolf animation? Let's get the wolf fixed. Oh wow. Okay, give me a moment. Let's see if we can fix this wolf animation. Actually, hold on. Okay, what's going on with them? Well, there's the wolf. That was strange. Okay, as the title indicates, we will be playing Euro Truck Simulator 2. Yeah, since American Truck Simulator came out, I have somewhat ignored this. So, that's gonna have to stop. Euro Truck Simulator basically began the whole, how should I say, it put truck simulation games at a higher level, in my opinion. So it's definitely worth. Sorry, trying to adjust my chair, which is a pain in the ass. Yeah, Euro Truck Simulator 2 basically puts truck simulation games at a entirely new level, in my opinion. And it's only fair to show the game the love it deserves. So we will try to kind of correct that problem. Okay, I hate this. I can't see the light. It's like I said, it's definitely, in my opinion, it definitely changed the game. And I keep hitting the wrong damn button. Sorry about that. Before Euro Truck Simulator 2, we had such titles as the 18 Wheels of Steel series, which really wasn't a bad series for its time. But that said, yeah, kind of, okay, I guess we just go back and get it. 18 was still the graphics obviously were lacking, to put it kindly. But then again, to be fair, for the time, the graphics weren't too bad. Euro Truck Simulator the original title was on par. The game changed when I'm off center. And it's still attached. The game changed when a game that truck simulation enthusiasts know as Rig and Roll hit the market. That game really helped trucking simulation games, and actually, it wasn't bad. The only problem with Rig and Roll is a lot of people ended up not able to play the game because of the copy protection that they had to place in the game. You were only allowed you're only allowed 5 installs. And back then, unfortunately back then, I didn't have a restore, an image restore of my operating system, so I still was, I was, even back then, I was reinstalling my operating system about every 3 months. And that meant, back then, I was literally, this is not good. I was literally doing a fresh install. And yeah, that was time consuming, obviously. Okay, trying to focus on this. I'm not as comfortable with Euro Truck as I am American Truck. It takes a lot of, the roads are quite narrow in Europe. And we have to remember, a lot of Europe is quite, old. It's got a very old history. Most of those countries and cities have been around hundreds of years. Some over 1,000 years or more. So they've had to do the best they can to, adapt the cities for just something as simple as vehicles, which obviously was challenging. So yeah, a lot of these cities are just not well suited for big trucks. I suppose that's why you don't see a lot of the, well, actually, I don't even know if Europe has any long-nosed, I guess you can call them, trucks. I don't see how that would work. But yeah, I'm definitely not as comfortable playing Euro Truck as I am American Truck. You know, it's like an American Truck, you have these wide roads. I mean, it's all great. So, yeah, it is what it is. But that said, you know, they did a great job with this game. I mean, okay, wait. Okay. I'm going to stop for a second. Let me just show you how huge this is. And I think I have, I mean, look at this. Look at how huge this is. I remember when Euro Truck was just this, you know, you basically had the UK, you know, you had all this and this area. But I mean, look, it's, you got Warsaw, you got, I mean, it's just so incredible the areas you actually have now. And they're quite detailed. And I figured if I have that, and yeah, since I started over, I haven't done much. Now my home city is Nuremberg. I lived in Firth, which one of the add-on maps, after I finish this run, I'll show it. One of the add-on maps, or I think it's the Pro 2.3, or it might be higher now, actually showed the town I lived in, which was Firth. And my grandparents lived most of their life in Munich. I think my uncles lived. Okay, I need to get over. Oops. Okay, well that's one way of doing it. Not sure I like this truck. And of course, we're doing the World of Trucks mission. Yeah, I finally figured out, you know what? I might want to, I might want to complete those 10 jobs in and out of Germany. Before it's too late. I've missed a lot of missions in Euro Truck Sim 2. And, you know, I'm still working on getting steering wheel set up. It's kind of frustrating. I see my steering wheel over there in a box. Just need to, I think I need to move my computer desk over towards the other desk where the TV is. That way I don't have to have such a long HDMI cable. Unfortunately, my computer has wheels on it. I have a full-size case that I've had for years that can support a eATA, extended ATA motherboard, which definitely has its advantages. The extended ATA cards allow you to have more. I think I forgot to change the resolution. The extended the extended ATA motherboards a lot of times allows you to have not only more PCI slots, but they can have more SATA slots, stuff like that. I'm gonna see if I'm in the right resolution. Sorry about that. One thing I have noticed, see, for streaming purposes, I stay at 1080, just to make it a little simpler. I think high is the best we can do. I think that might be why it was a little more difficult to read stuff. No. Oh, my poor Wolf animation. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna have to. Let's see if I can get this fixed. Go figure. So let's get the animation going again. Oh boy. One problem I have with my wolf avatar or animation, whatever you wish to call it, it's quite sensitive to change. I guess my wolf does not like change, which is okay. I'm not big on change either, so I can't fault the wolf on that. Okay, let's load up my avatar. Kinda strange calling it Avatar, especially after that great movie. I'm usually not a huge animated movie type fan, but that movie really, actually, there we go. That movie really did a great job at combining. Okay, why isn't my animation working? I just see a black box. Let's see. Oh, this is fun. Oh, come on. My chat window is really driving me nuts. I had it set to remove. Okay, something's going on here. I might have to get rid of. Okay, that's just weird. I go to my desktop and then the wolf appears. Anyway, that chat window is supposed to go away after a minute. So we'll have to see if it does. Okay, let's get back to driving. I'm not the best at switching the middle of driving. Guess I better turn mouse sensitivity down. I'm not a big fan of steering with the mouse, but for the moment it's all I have. Yeah, I have a huge amount of respect for truck drivers throughout Europe. I mean, it's just amazing how they drive through this narrow streets. But could you imagine a Peterbilt or a Kenworth or a Freightliner truck trying to navigate its way around a lot of these towns and cities? That would be something to see. A test of a great driver. And even the best drivers, I suspect, would have difficulty getting that truck around every area. I'm gonna have to turn sensitivity back up. So yeah, I have serious doubts that even the best driver, wow, this is touchy, could get around without any issues. Now, I have to admit, so I have to admit, I have only played Euro Truck Sim 2 3 times in multiplayer. I really don't like ruining other people's experience. So I try my best to avoid getting in situations where I would ruin other people's experience. I just, the way I'm going to get over. I try to respect other people in the same way as I would want to be respected myself. Well, this thing coasts very well. So, I think that's something we all should do, to be honest. Ooh. Now I'm not sure about these gates. To be honest, I do like the gates, but when you're pulling in from an intersection, that's not such. Yeah, I kind of have trouble with that. Boy, this is. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm gonna hit that. I did hit that. My bad. Now, I'm not the best at this game, but one rule I try to keep with is staying out of third person views. So yeah, that's one of my personal. Yeah, I just prefer. Okay, so now wait, why didn't it give me? I picked a contract. Wait. Okay, why isn't this letting me choose something outside of Germany? Crap. I guess let me try this. Okay. Let's see, let's go distance perhaps. Okay. Really? So why am I not getting something outside of? Let me see. Yeah, this is not good. Wow. Let me see. Okay. This should count. No, it has to be over 300. So, yeah, you have to have 300 plus. Okay, why am I not getting any real good jobs. Yeah, basically I have to get outside. I'm wondering if it's just the fact I haven't done enough. Maybe I haven't done enough to warrant. So let me do a freight market. I'll put this. Now I have to remember, boy, Frankfurt. Okay, what? I had to remember. Obviously, in this, you're not going to gain much. Okay, where's my fuel level at? Okay. Fuel level's good. Okay, wait. Why is this not showing me? Okay, well, I might as well unlock this while I'm here. But why isn't it not showing me my route? Well, it is showing me the route. We get to take some maple syrup. Okay, so yeah, we don't need that. Perhaps I didn't set the GPS. That might help, or not. You know, I suspect the job we have to take is right near us. Now, let's see. Any fun trailers? I'll take Define Fun. See, for me, I don't recognize any of these. Maybe that's another reason why I stick to, you know, this one looks nice. That's not to say the game isn't any fun, but, you know, it's kind of cool when you can sort of associate with the project. I mean, for us Americans, you know, if you can go with a Walgreens or Target, you know, a company that we know, it's like, you know, okay, I can associate with that. No disrespect at all. No, I mean, without this game, American Truck, without the success of this game, American Truck Simulator would have never been possible. Okay, it is on. Wow. So, yeah, all of us American Truck Simulator enthusiasts have to recognize and, wow, how do they do this? I can't see crap. Now, I'm gonna pull in here. If this is a pull in. Hold on. Yeah, I have to go this way. I want to unlock that since I'm here. This seems very dangerous to me. I can't see the, I can't see what's coming at me in the mirror. Okay, so I'm gonna just check my since I'm here, I'll check. I don't think I have damage. Let's have much at all. Okay, let's get on the road. States in the U.S. Okay, hold on, I need to refresh. My stream just is so. Like I said before, ever since I have started multi-streaming, it's not always, I mean, it tends to get cut off, stuff like that. I'll just do this to get rid of that stupid. Wait, is this even connecting? Okay, I have another problem, it appears. Wow. Okay, I definitely have a problem with my chat. So what the heck is wrong with this? Hold on a minute. I'm gonna try to, let me reconnect. Let me see if I can get this chat working properly. Seems like, you know, to me this is getting quite frustrating. This seems like I'm constantly having to do work on my stream. Okay, let's see. Let me see if I can get this going. Oh, goody. Okay, now this seems to be working. Okay, awesome. Okay, let's get back into the game. Let me just re-enter. Okay, that works. Okay, let's get back into driving, shall we? Okay, and hopefully now it should. Okay, it should. The chat screen should go away after a minute. I have purposely set it to a minute just so I don't miss any messages, or to make it a little less of an issue. Okay, that's weird. My good morning that I put on my restream. Oh, okay, that's stupid. Wow. That was my bad. Kind of weird how. Now I was looking at my stream. See how stupidly. Looking at my stream. My message, somehow in YouTube, the message was a little different. Okay, let's take this. Hopefully after I do this, I'll be able to get a World of Trucks. Hopefully I can get a mission going. But anyways, getting back to what I was saying before I started having problems. Yeah, okay, it did disappear, good. In more and more states in the U.S., states are starting to create laws that require motorists to use their headlights especially when it's raining. Now, you would think that people would automatically be doing that already. Well, logic doesn't always, sadly, logic doesn't always come into play. I think I'm gonna have to get over. And the problem with these laws, I can't see. The problem with these laws is since the police don't really enforce them as they should, people don't follow the laws. But the reason why one of the reasons that became a law, crap, almost missed my turn, is a situation like this. I'm looking in my mirror, and it's hard to see vehicles to my right, or left rather. So, yeah, it is what it is. Okay, it looks like the rain is going away. But, yeah, you would think all motorists would automatically turn their headlights on when it's raining. Well, people like to defy logic. When it comes to people, people in general, logic kind of goes out the window. Oh man, sorry. Boy, this is far too sensitive. My problem, the problem I'm having is when I push my sensitivity button, when I have it turned off, it's too sensitive. When I turn it on, I have to move the mouse or trackball quite a distance before it turns. I haven't fine-tuned that too much. And admittedly, I kind of have ignored that, just since I know that hopefully within a couple weeks, I will be using the steering wheel. So as I noticed, I mentioned this before, most of the people I have on my Twitch watch list or follow list, I guess, are gone. I mean, TwitchCon is going on. People are traveling there. So a lot of people are not streaming, which I guess is great for small streams. And I said this in the American Truck Sim, and I think it bears repeating. It deserves repeating, definitely. even though the engine for this game is sort of dated, it's really well. I mean, the graphics are decent. They're really good for the considering the how old the engine for this is. Yeah, look at Scumbag. That bus made me slow down. The bus made me slow down. Okay, I'm gonna turn sensitivity back high. These two-lane roads can get a little, ooh. Yeah, see, look at this. These are really narrow. Like I said, I mean, look at how small this is. Really? And of course, the Euro Truck is plagued with the same problem American Truck is. On-ramps and off-ramps. SES needs to show, well, I'm not sure how they can do that. Because extending the on-ramps, and especially the on-ramps, could create problems. I'm not sure, it's been a long time since I've been in Europe. So I'm not sure if their on-ramps are indeed that short. I don't remember that short of on-ramps when I lived there, but it is possible. And I try to keep the mods or the DLCs in each one of these games updated as much as I possibly can. The only crap, well, hey, I've already committed. Yes, I'm a crazy American in Europe. Sue me. Oh, mercy, that was bad. That was real bad. Now, I do like how these traffic lights work. I like that the yellow is utilized in both warning people to stop and when you can proceed again. Now, I think I'm going to switch lanes. I know it's not a, I'm sure a lot of people say, yeah, big deal. Come on, out of the road. Oh, jeez. Looks like a little Fiat. Now, I have to say, as someone who has played this game with both a mouse and steering wheel, if you really want to experience if you really want to get the best experience possible from this game, do yourself a favor and try to purchase a steering wheel. Now, you don't have to go out and get $300-400 steering wheel. If you're not a huge, if you're not really huge in the simulation games, if you're not looking for the most realistic feel, you could get away with probably $150 US or less. I know that's still a lot of money. Ooh. Yes, let's trade paint. Yeah, I realize, I'm saying for only. It's still a lot of money, but all things considered, why is that? Sounds like that front gate is open or closing now. Yeah, I don't like that, no. I know I could park, but this doesn't seem legit. And like I said, my rule is I don't want to leave a first-person view to park these. I watch some people play this game, and it doesn't really matter to them. So I fully get it's I fully get it's a personal preference type deal. Okay. Well, at least we're making a little money. So, we need to get this deal. Okay. Man. Yeah, see, this isn't gonna do it. Okay, I might have to put off. Ooh, look at this. I'm looking at the there we go. Now I'm not sure about this big box. Actually, I need to put this. Let's see. There we go. Well, I suppose this is as good as any. You know, let me see if I can adjust my mouse sensitivity. I believe that should be good. Not sure what adaptive transmission is. No, okay. No, we'll leave that alone. Okay, let's see if this steers better. Okay, now what's going on here? Oops. I need to take that off. Okay, that was weird. You know, I do love how these, I love the modeling of these trucks, to be honest. Okay, I'm not sure what that is. Boy, that's gonna get annoying. Is that something to do with the air system? Driving seems a little better now. Boy, that doesn't sound like That's funny. That did not sound like it was opening that way. Okay, we'll just leave that trailer as is. Take job. Okay, where's our trailer? Is our trailer hiding? Yes, it is. We have a shy trailer. Now, someone said there's a way to turn off the reverse warning indicator. Oh, I'm too far, and look, it looks like it's clipping too. Ooh, what the hell? This is not a modded truck. So, okay, something's going on here. Is my front end somehow, looks like my rear end, is somehow jacked up. What part would that be? Drop lift, trailer axle. I hope this doesn't. Okay, hopefully I didn't delete something. Let me go on. I know I said I don't do this. I need to check this out. Does this raise and lower the back end? Why am I having trouble with this? Okay, it's actually going in, but yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. Yeah, I'm gonna pull forward and see if I see what's going on. Yeah, that's real good. Just clip that trailer. Okay. Trying to see what's going on here. Okay, I don't see anything. Anyways, onward and outward. Now, I did see a mod that puts the GPS on the windshield itself, and I thought that was pretty cool. So I'd really like to see if I can get that going. I also would like it'd be kind of cool as well if I could find a way to have a mirror like right above at the top. To show how close to the vehicle in front of me I am. Yes, I'm all over the road. You know, with that trailer, I keep wanting to take it wider than I need to. That hit. Say, Mr. Wolf, why is it that every trailer you bring is all scratched up? Well, sir, it appears that the local artists prefer to put their own touch on the trailers before I get them. So yeah, like that would fly. You know, I personally think the biggest oh, come on, really? Oh, that was a tight squeeze. I personally think, oh man, that was, boy, these are really tight areas. I personally think the main contributor to this game staying relevant so long is not necessarily only the fact that they keep putting DLCs out, but in large, this is just my opinion obviously, in large, I believe it's due, man, I believe it's due to the mod community. I mean, the mod community, in between the DLCs, the mod community continues to keep the game new and fresh. I mean, there's always something you can download. And I think if it weren't for that, I mean, you know, you can't expect the developer to release a DLC every month or two. It's just, that's asking too much. But I mean, just consider what the mod community has done. They have created maps. They obviously create trucks, trailers, quite a bit. Scenery enhancements and you know, different companies. You can really customize the game completely. You can make this look and feel pretty dang realistic, in my opinion. And I think that's what really, I think that's what people find attractive about this game, or enticing. And just like I was saying, I don't play Euro Truck Sim as much as I really would like to. And a big part of that is ever since the American Truck Sim has come out, you know, and the mod community, whoops, that was good. And the mod community, you know, started creating such great content for American Truck Sim. It became more enticing, and I wanted to play it even more. You know, it's one thing to play a game where, oh, yeah, I know that city. Yeah, I go through there every now and then, or I live there. But then when you add realistic companies, and you can drive for those companies, it's like, hey, I know that company. I'm always seeing their trucks on the road. It's like, oh, I know, you know, that store, Target, Walmart, etc. Yeah, it helps you connect with the game even more. Dang, that was a pretty big bump. And I suspect for those in Europe, it's the same. The thing of Europeans have a benefit that those of us in the States don't have quite yet. And that is, Euro Truck Sim 2 has been out for quite a number of years. And in that time, they have really expanded the map. I understeered, actually, would be the term, not oversteered. So yeah, it's like, I mean, the Euro Truck Sim has been out quite a while, which has allowed the game to, you know, expand its territory. You know, this didn't happen overnight. You know, in the beginning, yeah, I think they had, what, 5, 6 countries, something like that. It was a large area, but, you know, just like American Truck Simulator is now, after a while, okay, yeah, I've driven through everything. I've seen it, got the t-shirt, outgrew the t-shirt, and then you simply get kind of bored. So you put the game away for a while, or if you find interest in mods, it gives you something to interest you until the next DLC. I truly believe that this game would not enjoy the success that it now enjoys without the mod community. And it's just for the reasons I just explained. You know, between DLCs, like I said, they don't come out every month. They can't. But in between the DLCs, the mod community keeps the game relevant. And in my opinion, if it weren't for the mod community, even with Euro Truck, without the mod community, people would drive the map. Okay, yeah, I've been there. They would, you know, get kind of bored. They would go on to other games, and they'd kind of lose. Okay, why does, okay, because I am gonna turn. They would kind of lose interest, for lack of a better word. You know, they would go on to other games, and, you know, they might not see the updates. The news, all that good stuff. You know, they might not see all that. So they wouldn't know that, hey, that looked like a Pepsi truck. So yeah, it's my opinion that without the mod community, people would lose interest in the game, and they might not, yeah, not everyone that buys the DLCs now, that might not be a thing. You know, it's because of the mods that, you know, people say, oh, okay. I think they keep playing the game. And then they notice, hey, look, a new DLC. Of course, Steam does help that a little, but if you're not playing if you're not playing a game regularly, you're not going to notice the news. Come on, man. So yeah, I kind of stand by my opinion on this. This game would not enjoy the success it has if they did not embrace the mod community. Okay, let's see if we can park this. And remember, the rule I go with is I have to stay in first person. And this is a simulation game. So part of simulation, I don't see drivers getting out of their truck. That'd be kind of cool though. Getting out of their truck and driving it remotely. I might be a little too close on that side. Yeah, I read something this morning. Ooh, I think I hit that. I read something this morning that was bad. That it's kind of sad in a way. Anyone that's a fan of Pirates of the Caribbean movies probably has heard this same news, that Johnny Depp, who has played Jack Sparrow in all 5 movies, I can't believe they've had 5, is kind of been written out. They're doing a reload, I guess. Seems like everyone's doing a reload anymore. And yeah, Johnny Depp won't be part of it. I think a lot of it. Ooh, that was bad. I think a lot of it has to do with kind of the problems that Johnny Depp has had. And you know, really, it's kind of sad to be honest. Actually, I think Johnny Depp will forever be known for his role in Pirates of the Caribbean, Jack Sparrow. I mean, I know he was in Edward Scissorhands. He was in what was that one about Chocolate Factory? Forget the name of it exactly, but yeah, and I know he'll be known for that. But his role as Jack Sparrow, yeah, he's even gone to children's hospitals and visited with the kids dressed up as Jack Sparrow. So he has made Jack Sparrow into the character it now is. Okay, so we need to get back to Europe. I don't this is gonna take us back to Europe. No, you don't want to go. Oh man. Yeah, see, it's not gonna make it. It's going the wrong way. Or not far enough. So I'm assuming that I'm gonna have to do a lot more work to really get this going. So let's go, let's see what jobs I can find, of course, from where I am now. I don't like driving Dijon, yeah, sale plan. Okay, let's travel through France. Probably gonna need fuel. Ooh, yeah. I believe I will need fuel. Yeah, I probably should get fuel before I leave town. Let's see. Well, we need to unlock a few things first, don't we? So let's unlock these. And then hopefully we're going out this way. Okay, wait. Really? Okay, well actually I can turn around here. Okay, let's go that. And I actually have 2 versions of this game on my hard drives. When I have 2 10 terabyte hard drives, I got quite a few solid state drives of various sizes. Got an a couple M.2. Okay, Mercedes-Benz. Actually, wait. Before that bus gets here. If I remember correctly, I have damage. Boy, those bumps are just crazy. Now, I do want to get those, a mod similar to what I have in American Truck Sim, which takes away those floating icons. To me, it kind of takes away from the game, in my opinion. Okay, so now we're gonna leave. We're gonna go around that other areas, probably in employment company, which as we grow, the more employment places we know, the better off we'll be. And yeah, I definitely need to get Track IR going. That's definitely on my to-do list. Of course, again, I really didn't want to set that up and then have to reconfigure it for a completely different area of the office. Horvath Rudolph. Not sure what company that is. See, I mean, like I said, I think that's the biggest problem I have. It's like I see all these companies and I don't know what they are or who they are or what products they have. And yeah, I mean, that doesn't take away from the game by any means. But I'm sure even my, fellow European gameplay, oh wait, whoops, did I not go far enough? Oh man, that's a house. I thought that was gas. Crap. Yeah, we're not gonna be buying this. Bummer. Yeah, that was my bad. I just saw green. I saw green and I just assumed. But just like my fellow gamers from Europe, when they play American Truck Sim, they see all these companies. I'm sure some of them they know, since a number of American companies have, oh man, kind of forced their way in to Europe. No window. I noticed my description sucks. I didn't put my description in properly. Let me fix that. Sorry, I just saw that and it's like, ew. I'm not sure what happened there. And they'll probably need to take a break once we get, I think once we get to this destination. Yep, personally, when it comes to, there we go, that's better. Okay. can't believe. You know, I need to do something about my keyboard. Um, it repeats characters far too often. This time I put two D's. But, yeah, it's like, I've had to fix things with even my remote in the living room. You push a button and the remote just, it goes a little too far. Okay, hopefully that's all fixed. Well, look how close that trailer. Okay, so I believe we are on a, yeah. Let's see, anything else? This one's pretty funny. You shop, we drop. Heck, why not? Yeah, we gotta have some fun. And of course, it changed it. Now, is that is that a UK company? Because we're in France, and that's clearly not French. It could be a French company, though. So after I get connected to this, I'm gonna take a short bio break. Okay. So we are ready to go. So I'm gonna go here, and I am going to be back in a few. So give me a few minutes. I will return. Okay, my apologies. And of course, the wolf animation dies again. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, when you have a disability, everything tends to take a little longer than you would like. Okay, so we are back. Turn on a fan and got things going. So let's, got something to drink. Everything is set. Let's get this trip on the road. And of course, I noticed that chat thing is back up. Okay. Now, this is a little unrealistic. I see a lot of people take this turn. Oh yeah, this is much better. Am I gonna clear? Ooh. Yeah, I really wish that I had a mirror in the upper left hand corner, kind of like you get on the upper in that corner. I want a mirror like that on this side. I'm not sure if that's possible from the mod community. I would also like, as I've stated in the past, nice trailer, I am the worst when it comes to design and stuff. I have no artistic worth at all. I kid you not. Actually, I'm gonna get behind this. So it would be nice if I could get something with Fresno Wolf or Wolf's Den, or something kind of cool going. I'm gonna stay back here so I can see the light. Actually, I guess I could go forward. I'm always worried about getting a curb on that side. And I suppose that's just because I haven't driven this enough to really like in anything, the more you drive something, the more you use something. Well, that's a big bump. The more you get used to the characteristics. So, I'm sure, it's like I always think, wow, actually I do get close to hitting that. Yes, See, now I can't see what's on my... It's harder to see what's on my left. Boy. Now I'm probably gonna need fuel. Well, I don't need it yet, but it's always a good idea. Oh, I thought it was done. Oh, carport up. Yeah, I can't see a thing, and none of these vehicles have their lights on. So is it not a law in Europe to use your headlights when it's raining? I kind of find it hard to believe that the U.S. would put laws into place before Europe. U.S. anymore seems to be playing catch up with Europe. I need to adjust. I need to adjust the key binding a little. Ooh, shit. Yeah. Well, that couldn't have been helped. Crap. Yes. And of course I can't see behind me. Are they coming? Okay, why is it that all these vehicles have headlights except for that semi back there? There's always an asshole in each group. I guess that's the lesson. wasn't in gear, obviously. Yeah, if I keep hitting everything, my volume is up high, isn't it? There we go. If I keep hitting everything, I'm not gonna make any money. I'll be spending all my profits on repairs. Wonder if they'll flash me. No, I guess not. Now, is there a way I can roll my window down? Anyone else? Can anyone else see how this could be very dangerous? Now I can't see anything. That's interesting. There's arrows in that. Kind of in those lines. I don't know if that's... I don't know exactly what that means. I can assume it just says it's supposed to just mean stay. And now it's on the other side. Okay, what happened to my stream? something happened to my. Man, I need to figure out a way to lock my page in. Yeah, maybe that'll help. And also, my chat seems to be stuck again. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's get back in. Yeah, I don't like that. As soon as I adjust, whenever I do my, when I scroll my mouse, my stream just goes bonkers. Okay. Oh, no. Yeah, I'm gonna be a broke driver, an owner soon. Not doing too well. Turn my wipers off. That guy got in trouble. Oh yeah, I remember when I was in Germany, gosh, this was late 70s, the fire engines, like a bright greenish yellow, and unlike in the US, a lot of the especially the police vehicles in the US, had red and blue lights, and fire and police, fire and ambulance usually have red lights here in the US. Now, is this a four-way stop? And in my Europe, the emergency vehicles have blue lights. So, this is how that differs. Okay, this is not gonna be fun. Guess it still is raining. I thought it stopped. Now again, like I said before, this, in my opinion, this game helped propel truck simulation games to the level they are now. Now, of course, there were, truck sim games before. 18 Wheels of Steel series was a really big, they really had kind of cornered that isolated market, I guess you could say, for quite a while. And the games were okay. And then Euro Truck, the first Euro Truck came out. games were, the graphics were comparable to 18 Wheels of Steel. Weren't the best, but for the time they were, for the time they worked. And then a game, as I mentioned before, game called Rig'n'Roll came out. A lot of people, it was met with a lot of fanfare, I guess you could say. The main issue people had with that, including myself, was the copy protection method they used. They allowed you to install it 5 times on your system. Now, most people say, okay, well, you only have to install it once. Back then, a lot of us who alpha and beta tested didn't use disk imaging and restore. Now I have an image of my install, and within 20 minutes, I'm back up and running. For years before, whenever I reinstalled my system, I basically had to reinstall Windows, which kind of the sad and funny part of that is, especially I believe Windows 8. You always got that message, preparing to install Windows for the first time. It's like, yeah, I got tired of seeing that message. So a lot of us had, met our 5 install quota, so to speak, kind of early on, and made the game basically. We couldn't install it again, so yeah, it was kind of a bummer. Okay. This is going to be interesting at night. Where am I? Oh, I can't see where I'm going. And remember, I have the rule. I have to stay in first person. Okay, I think there's a trailer. There is a trailer. Whoops. There is a trailer to the right of my spot. Yeah, I take this kind of seriously. Kind of trying to respect the skills that truck drivers routinely have to demonstrate. And let me tell you, backing up a trailer is pretty difficult. Okay, it looks like we can. Oh man, come on. Okay, let me try something a little unrealistic. This is kind of stretching my abilities a little. It's like, how is this guy doing? Whoops, wrong way. It's like you have to ask yourself, how is this guy doing this? He must be standing on his door or something. Uh-oh. Too far. Yeah. on the sheet by going into third person view. I mean, there's some beautiful third person views in this game, but anyway, I think it's because it's nighttime. All my other parking jobs have been fairly spot on. You know, one thing I've noticed, is this realistic? The trailer seems to have reverse lights. Hold on. I want to check this out. Yeah, it does have. Is that realistic? I'm curious. I have often said that trailers should have reverse lights. So, is this actually... I'm wondering if this is actually correct, or... Oh, great. Wow, how am I supposed to do this? It says my air pressure is low. Oh. Okay. Now I need to go repair my truck. Okay. So, I think I'm gonna go for... Okay, now let me go find a repair shop, which is over here. Now, how do I get my air pressure up? Yeah, that's kind of cool. Now that's the first time I've seen that in this game. A car with that is eliminated underneath. Okay, so I'll repair. Now I need to figure out, oh God, I need to see if I can get a larger GPS. I'm not happy with the GPS, to be honest. So is there a way? Okay, I can have it. I guess that's the biggest. Wow. Okay, well I guess it is what it is. So let's see what we can do. Okay, I'm gonna leave since I've repaired. I really wish that I could take on one of these contracts, but for some reason it's not allowing me to. So on my online account, it just I don't have the explored territory to do this. So it is what it is. A lot of Dresden. Okay. I don't think my vehicle can take that. Ah, hell, why not? Let's go to Metz. I wonder, well, yeah, I guess I have everything set. It's kind of unfortunate. Almost hit it. Yeah, I want to get a new truck, but I think I have a loan already out on this. Let me check. Yeah, I think I already took out a loan. Yeah, I did. I don't want to extend, so once I repay this loan, I'm going to take out a big loan and upgrade my truck. Maybe hire someone. Okay, let's. Yeah, I'm not sure why the U.S. went away from these snub-nosed, or I don't really know what style they call these, but I'm not sure why the U.S. Stopped manufacturing this style of truck. I mean, I'm sure it was safety concerns, but if you're gonna use that argument, if it was a safety issue, wouldn't Europe, well, actually in Europe, you kind of have to stick with this type. Okay. Let's go ahead and take this job. So yeah, I'm not really sure what the deal is. I think it's Europe. I think in Europe, they had to stay with these trucks. I don't see how it would be even possible to drive like a Peterbilt style or Kenworth style truck through Europe. Went too far that way. There we go. Now the way I have this game set up, I have to line up pretty spot on with the trailer to couple it. Okay. I don't like these trips in the dark. Part of the reason I don't really like them is I realize it's difficult for viewers to see what's going on. Yeah, it's difficult for me to see what's going on. Okay, we'll go up to Metz. I'm not sure after Metz if I'll continue my stream. I kind of want to, but yeah, part of me wants to continue, but I'm gonna cheat a little. Wait, do I have a strobe light? Am I strobing? I guess so. I'm not sure what my strobe lights are. Okay. Yeah, actually, Euro Truck Sim. Uh-oh. Shit. Offers the most content, I think. I mean, obviously, it's been around longer, but it's not only that. It also has to do with just the vastness of the map. I mean, you know, when this first started, it was comparable to, actually it was a little larger than the American Truck Sim map now, as far as the distance, I believe. I could be wrong, but I remember a number of years ago checking out Euro Truck Sim, and it was impressive. The map was fairly good size, but it was definitely a lot easier to drive from one end of the map to the other compared to now. The map now is just massive, and when you add the mod map, I think the Pro mod at 2.3 or 2.32, I'm not sure what it is now, but once you add that, completely changes everything. And the DLC that's coming out, definitely gonna help the map. But I think the Pro Mod 2.3 that was the last one I tried. I'm not sure if they've come up with an update for that yet. But wow, it's impressive to say the least. And that mod is what brought small areas like Firth into Germany, and that's just one of tons of changes. And I was surprised, driving out of Nuremberg, it's like seeing the sign for Firth. It's like, wow. I didn't think I would see Firth in a game. It's kind of funny in a way that at certain points in the I wouldn't necessarily say short history of Euro Truck Sim 2, but certain times in the history of the game, mods have really given the developers a run for their money as far as quality of content. And I wouldn't be surprised at all if some of the mods that we enjoy now are created by people in the SCS. There's certain, for example, there's certain trucks they cannot bring into the game due to licensing. However, someone can mod another, a vehicle, a truck that SES doesn't have the license to, and I believe a mod can create that vehicle and not have to worry about copyright issues. I thought that was my turn. So yeah, that just begs it makes you wonder. It's like, okay, well, because there are certain trucks that the company cannot model. They never receive permission. But you've seen the mod community come out with vehicles. So that just makes me wonder, if some of the, I'm almost certain some of those developers have other names, and they create mods that way. Okay. Wow. No, wait, can I go this way? Uh-oh. Oh, okay, I can go this way. Yeah, I was supposed to go way over to the right. Whoops. I wonder if I get fined for that. Oh, my glasses are falling down. So yeah, I wonder if that's how SES, and obviously they're not going to say, because those companies would really have an issue. I'm not saying that's what they're doing, but I've seen some models, trucks that SES doesn't have a license to model. I've seen mods for those trucks. Of course, a lot of people, that do the mods, they don't put too much importance on licensing and stuff. I hope it's never challenged in court that private parties can be sued for using a model of someone's brand. If that ever happens, then I think we would be seeing the beginning of the end of a lot of the mods. So we have to fight to keep, that from happening. Unfortunately, the mod community isn't as organized. Oh man. Well, now I get to do my trick. Yeah, unfortunately, the mod community isn't organized like a lot of advocacy groups. They don't have an advocacy group. I mean, I'm an advocate for disability, rights of disabled, and there's a big group, especially seniors with disability. You got AARP, which, less than a year, I'll be able to sign up to become a member of the largest advocacy group known. Oh man, this is. Yeah, I think I'm. Crap. And of course, I'm fighting the gravity going. Oh, come on. Going uphill. Well, actually, I'm on a downgrade. Okay, now, is that the curve? No, wrong way, wrong way, wrong way. Crap. Actually, I guess I didn't need to. Well, that's one way. I think this is the way I was supposed to go originally. So yeah, I think it's our responsibility to, you know, protect the rights. We all need to keep vigilant, because there's always someone that wants to ruin the experience for the vast majority. No. Now, how did I not get a ticket for that? That's funny. Now, I wonder if I can make a right-hand turn. No, I guess not. They don't allow you to make a right-hand turn on a red. I thought that was a common law type thing. Guess not. And I think I need to adjust my brake bias in this. My brakes just do not like to lock. I thought I was closer to the okay. Let's get this delivered. Yeah, I definitely need to do some as far as my stream is concerned. I did promise my wife that if the stream didn't kind of stop. Oh, close. If the stream didn't take off, do receive enough daily viewers, I guess you could say, by the end of December, I would kind of call it quits. And the reason why I decided to start streaming is basically not only for the obvious reasons, which is to share my love of the games, I should say, but also to kind of educate people on certain issues that I thought are important. Wow. For, key binding. A lot of developers think being able to rebind keys is more of a luxury item. And in reality, for those with disabilities, it's not a luxury, it's a situation of either being able to play a game or not. Now, pardon me. And what I mean by that is, depending on the severity of the disability, you might need assistive equipment. Oh man, my sinuses. So, I know a gentleman that plays games, and he had someone create a controller for him, kind of like a mouse controller, that uses his puff stick technology that he drives his wheelchair with. Basically, by breathing differently into a straw, he can actually control his wheelchair. They took that technology and created a way to control a mouse to a certain extent. So, a lot of that requires any game that he plays, it requires him to be able to rebind certain keys so he can control, do things in the game. And that's the other reason I started streaming, just to kind of, get it out there. That is a, wow, I'm falling short here. People need to realize that that's that is a challenge. It's not just a luxury. It's actually, it literally means the difference between playing a game and not playing a game. Literally. I'm not exaggerating that in any shape, form, or manner. So that's the other reason I started streaming, is I kept communicating with different developers, and some of them were quite receptive, others were not. Okay, that unlocks that. I wonder if I need to unlock each one of these. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and drive that. Let's take that trip. Yeah, some developers have been understanding and kind. Others could give a flying leap, which is unfortunate. Because as an advocate, I've been an advocate for those with disabilities since at least '88. I was really young. When I started fighting for my own rights. And the rumor is that we are our own worst advocates. Well, in my case, I'll fight for my rights and needs, as strongly as I'll fight for someone else's. And a lot of times in my advocacy, I have put my needs kind of aside to help others. There's a few items that I have never been able to find a solution for in my own life because I have taken up to fight for others instead. And I have no regrets doing that, don't get me wrong. I'm not complaining by any means. I find advocacy work to be very rewarding. Okay, so what are we gonna... Since I don't know goodies, I don't know Euro goodies, I'm assuming they're snacks. Well, Euro goodies are fine, I suppose. Let's see. Well, they're all refrigerated units. Okay. Why not? Let's go for some Euro goodies. Yeah, there's a number of things that I remember having in Germany that I just can't find here. We can get some of the Kinder chocolate here, but one thing, yeah, it's kind of weird. One thing I remember from the 70s, late 70s when I was in Germany, is the, I think I need to go over, the chocolate eggs with a plastic egg inside with a prize. Often it was a toy. Sometimes it was something else. But the United States banned them from being brought into the country. So instead, Kinder created something similar to that for the United States. It's not quite the same. It's kind of a chocolate, like a half chocolate egg with a creamy type filling and a little toy. You pull away the kind of the cover and then you find the toy. But I really miss those Kinder eggs with the toy inside. You know, as a child, I remember those. And, you know, the toys, you know, they were actually decent. I mean, they made things like Cracker Jacks look like a joke, to be fully honest. Yeah, I mean, just the quality, like they had airplanes at times that had retractable landing gear, stuff like that. You know, you put them together and there was actually something that was worth, you know, messing around with. Unfortunately, as a kid, I didn't think collectability or anything like that. Okay, I think I need to... I should have, to be honest. I really should have. But as a kid, you don't think, ooh, you know, I want to save this for when I'm an adult. No, you don't think that way. But I really wish I could get those Kinder chocolate eggs. I really like the Kinder chocolate. It's good quality chocolate in my opinion. But yeah, the whole thing. I mean, the regular chocolate, egg, with a plastic egg inside of that egg. And that chocolate was good. I don't like the American version of the Kinder chocolate egg because you need a spoon to eat it. It comes with a little plastic spoon type thing. And, I mean, it has a good flavor, but I miss the old Kinder chocolate eggs. I remember my mother worked, she was an RN in Germany. My father was in the military. My mother, when we went back to Germany, she used her education she had gotten in Germany and got a job as a nurse, RN. And she'd come home sometimes with some Kinder eggs. And to be honest, even at that age, I think I was like 10, 11 years old. Even then, I'm not sure if I liked the toy more or the chocolate. The chocolate was really good. And, Americans say, oh, we got good chocolate, we have Hershey's. Yeah, Hershey's is a decent chocolate, it's not bad. But I'm sorry, it does not compare to the Kinder chocolate, in my opinion. It has a richness to the chocolate. Europe does so many things, in my opinion, better than America does. Boy, that was weird. Okay, wait, it wants me to go way over here. Oh, I went too far. Crap. And of course, we're gonna tie up the whole, I guess this is a border or a toll booth. Now, if this was the Mexican-American border, I'd be in big, big trouble. Man, those borders are just so, it's sad. It really is sad, to be honest. I'm not sure which side should feel like a prison, but it is like a prison. Boy, maybe I put the sensitivity of the mouse a little too low. Yeah, I consider all Europeans to be my friends. I don't have a dislike for anyone. Don't have malice feelings or, I just don't have a room in my life or time in my life to have hate for anyone. I might not always agree with what certain countries do and all that, but one thing America needs to remember, please, a lot of these countries that we try to go in and fix have been around so much longer than we have. Okay, we have a parade of trucks. Oh, that little kamikaze car. But yeah, one thing America needs to start realizing, I wish we would learn I wish we would have learned this lesson already. And that lesson would have to be that, oh, come on. That lesson, in my opinion, is that it's not our job to go around fixing other people's, what we perceive as problems. That's not our job. I think that's why we have so many countries just really angry with us. It's like America has taken the role of being the world's police. And I think that's why we have so many enemies now. And our allies, which is most of Europe, has paid a high price for being loyal allies to us. I mean, they won't admit that publicly, I'm sure. Maybe they would. But yeah, it has cost them. Some countries, because of different wars, the United States feel like they owe us. Or some in this country feel like that they still owe us. Like Germany, we took out someone that wanted to control the world. We took them out. But, no disrespect to my own country. I love my country. But how are we being any different than Hitler and others who wanted to control the world? How is America any better than them? I mean, I have trouble with this question, to be honest. America wants to impose our will on all these other countries. We've got we got a lot of the countries in the Mideast still mad at us and hate us now for that. And like I said, our allies pay the price. Attacks on The UK attacked them, Germany attacked them, France. We have to remember, I mean, if you really want to go back, you know, I mean, we've had problems with France in the past, and people in this country actually started banning eating French fries, which is stupid. It's like French fries are not French, but yeah, they forget. We wouldn't have our independence had it not been for France. But they're, you know, turnabout's fair play. France, UK, all those other countries might not exist today had not the United States went and joined the war efforts. I know that's not the sound of a police vehicle. At least that's not how I remember them sounding. I don't think I've occurred. Okay, I haven't occurred any damage. But, you know, we helped, I mean, we helped Europe, mostly Europe. We helped China. Remember, Japan was winning their war against China. And the United States actually went in and helped China. And now China is a force to be reckoned with. Not to be reckoned with, actually. I mean, they're more powerful than the U.S. now. That's because all these years the U.S. has spent our money and efforts on fighting wars. China has kicked back, not fought many battles at all, and has been able to put their money into their technology. Yeah, so why the U.S. spent all of our money focusing on, you know, fighting different enemies, the invisible enemies. With a lot of those wars we've been in, we didn't actually have any specific goals. Like, you know, in other words, there weren't any goals that what specifies a win in this particular war or not war. We didn't have that. So while we're going around pissed off at the world, fighting every place, taking out anyone we didn't like, and yeah, I have to admit, some of those people needed to be taken out. They were cruel to the people of their own countries. But, you know, at times we went against, you know, we took action without full UN support. And To me, that's a no-no. I'm gonna get a speeding ticket, I think. I'm coasting down the hill. Uh-oh. Am I gonna be a kamikaze? Hold your breath. Oh, that's funny. But yeah, so while the US has gone around the world fighting all the evil, as we call it, China's kicked back saying, hey, we're staying out of it. We're minding our own business. And now they have some of the most deadly weapons ever conceived. I mean, it is estimated, a couple years ago it was estimated that we only had 2 aircrafts that could successfully penetrate China airspace. Thank you, buddy. And those planes are the F-22 and the F-35. Man, more rain. And I'm not even, okay, I'm gonna go up the light zone whenever it rains rule, since it's something I believe in. Yeah, the F-35, it's not even available. Ooh. Oh man, I thought I was gonna smack that. I was gonna spank that truck. So actually, we only have, we have some F-35s that are out there, but most of it's concept. Most of it's in the concept stages. We have a number of F-22s, but they kind of stopped developing. They're not building a lot of them because of our budget issues. And it's kind of another thing that's kind of scary to me. Do we really want to be England and China when we owe China so much money? Is that really a good idea? Oh man, that truck hit me. No, that was my bad. So yeah, you have to wonder. We owe China billions of dollars. And yet, our president keeps insisting on, now he's got this economic war that he's, you know, taken to the world, so to speak, including China. And you know, I just don't think it's a good idea to really anger the country that you owe so much. We owe more money than we can afford to pay at this point to China. And what happens if China gets tired of the games and decides to call in its debt? What happens if you owe someone money, let's say the bank, what happens if you owe the bank money and you know, America has routinely missed its payments? That's one thing most Americans might not be aware of. The U.S. routinely does not make its full payments. So, another country could do exactly what a bank does. If you don't make your payments to a bank, what happens? Hey, come on, I got there before it turned red. I want my money back. Scumbag. I want my 280 pounds back. So yeah, it's like when you, in case, I'm sure everyone knows what happens, but just in case, if you owe a money bank and you fail to make your payments on time, a financial institution has the right to demand full payment of the loan, or that you, or they can take the collateral that you had to put in place to obtain that loan. So, with that in mind, if the U.S. angers China too badly, China could call in their loan. Literally, they could. They could call in the loan. They could demand payment of the loan because we are in violation. We defaulted, basically, and we routinely default. And of course, like we just discussed, at that point, they could, you know, they could, oh, come on. It's happening again. Let me try this other view. Boy, what's up with my air brakes? Whoops. Yeah, I understand this is... So, if they call in the loan because we've ticked them off with all these tariffs and all this other bullshit, they could they could demand payment of the loan, and they'd be within their right. And we would have to, since we don't have the money to pay off that debt, well, we'd have to surrender collateral. What does America have as collateral for such a big loan? I wonder. Land. That is what the United States has as collateral for our loans. Land. So basically, by angering China, frozen hake. What is frozen hake? Frozen hake. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to look this up. I don't know what frozen hake is. I'm gonna find out. Because that's what I do. If I don't know what something is, I research. It's probably just... Okay. Is that the kind of fish? It is a kind of fish. Cape hake, shadowback frozen at sea, all natural Cape hake. Fillets are individually quick frozen at the sea within hours of harvest to lock in the freshness, like a delicate flavor. Okay, so it's a firm, flaky texture when cooked. Sounds good, actually. Huh, okay. It's kind of, that's interesting. So I just delivered fish. It's a smelly job, but somebody's gotta do it. Okay, so we delivered a frozen hake, or hack. I think it's hake. If it's American, if we're going by American language rules, or English rules, it had to be pronounced hake. Okay, so another, oh wow, we can't get ahead, can we? And we can't take any of these, kind of frustrated that we can't take these other jobs yet that would allow us to make some money or get part of this, the competition. So I think with that, I'm gonna end the stream. I love playing this game. It's a little awkward playing Euro Truck when you're used to American Truck, just because in Europe the roads are quite a bit smaller, they're narrower. But that said, and looks like another employment agency. That said, what is there not to love? I mean, look at how much I haven't. Wonder why this is. Why is this yellow? Okay. That's strange. What is there not to love? And let me see what mods I do have. You don't have to exit out to get to your mods. Just go to profile. Basically, lets you back in here. Yeah, I'm just a level 6. A lot of the people pictures are, kind of freaky looking. Yeah, I have Pro Mods. Oh, it's not available for this because of upgrades. So I need to get Pro Mods. Yeah, I need to take Pro Mods out. Need to unsubscribe to them actually. I don't think I can unsubscribe to it. Let's see if we can I wonder if we have access to the latest Pro Mods. I could start downloading that. Of course, as soon as I download it, Baltic Sea DLC will become available. I wonder what the new version would be. Would it be 2.31? Maybe. Yeah, I'm seeing 2.31. Let's see what that is. October 16. You know, it's kind of interesting because, yeah, October 14th, Pro Mods 2.31 for 1.32 has been released. You know, the Pro Mods, I have to say, Pro Mods has to be the best map mod I have ever seen. It makes Coast to Coast for American Truck Sim look like a very, very early alpha. I mean, Pro Mods is just exceptional as to how much they put into it, how much work and the quality of the mod. It's just incredible. I would highly suggest anyone that plays Euro Truck Simulator, if possible, I highly suggest give them Pro Mods. Now it's 2.31. It's beautiful. And let's see, here's their Facebook. Actually, hold on. I need to log out. Okay, what's going on here? Let's see. Log out. There we go. I keep forgetting that sometimes it's not a good idea just to pop into. Oh well, I can't go to. Okay, there we go. No, I don't want to log in. It's requiring me to log in to view. Well, that stinks. So, let's go to promods.net. Okay, we'll just go that way. There we go. And, oh wow, really? Really? Wow. And of course, I'm still known at a lot of places as my old streaming name, Infortus. I changed from Infortus to, okay, I changed from Infortus to Fresno Wolf, shortly after I started streaming. I started as I stated, I started as a Amphoris, and I started thinking, what is gonna be my theme? I mean, swords, medieval. So then I said, I need to go back to my BBS days, and which I did. I went back to the BBS days, and I had a BBS called Wolf's Den, and I was known as Fresno Wolf. Now BBSs go way back into the 80s, early 90s. By 95, most BBSs were basically out of business. I mean, it was, for most of us, it was more about love of just trying to bring people together. Some made money doing it. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to see. So if you go to promods.net, make yourself an account, and you'll be able to download the latest version of ProMods. Now, now remember, the only negative part about ProMods, and other mods as well, to be honest, is the fact that it's only gonna last so long. Once the new DLC comes out, or a huge version change comes our way, so first of all you have to create dev, okay. So yeah, I'll let you guys figure that out on your own. But it's promods.net, and it's definitely worth your time to try out. So I'm gonna end my stream with that. Let's see if I can find someone to host on the Twitch side of things. Unfortunately, wow. Yeah, with TwitchCon going on, it's gonna be a little hard. So let me see if there's anyone playing Euro Truck Sim, and see if we can send a host their way. I would prefer to have an English speaking. Let's see. Yeah, it's always funny seeing live. It's like, well, I hope you're live as opposed to a dead stream. So let me try to find someone worth hosting. I'm a little nervous about doing this. The reason why I'm kind of selective as to who you know what, that's not gonna be good. So I'm gonna go to someone else that I know. Demon Machine. He's a car mechanic. Yeah, I think we'll do that. So I'm gonna switch over to Demon. His name is Demon Machine. He's a mechanic, and while he's working, he has Twitch going. So if you're on Twitch, you know, I'll be switching to him momentarily. So just remember, as I always say, if you enjoy playing a game the way you're playing it, then you're playing the game the way you should play it. In other words, it's your game. Play it however you want. As as long as the game allows it, it's open season, so to speak. The only exception to that rule, of course, is multiplayer. When you're a multiplayer, you should never try to manipulate the game to do things that it really shouldn't be able to do. Remember, everyone else in that server has paid as much money for the game or more than you did. They didn't pay that money to become your sole entertainment as you manipulate the system to make yourself feel like some kind of god or something, or king of gaming. So respect others as you would want them to respect you. Is always the best rule. So I will be back tomorrow. We will, hopefully I'll be back tomorrow. We will might play Gold Rush, depending on if I'm able to watch the series tomorrow or tonight. If not, we'll pick it up on Sunday. So, until next time, be kind to each other. Don't drink and drive, especially on this Friday night. Everyone likes to go out and drink, unfortunately. And that usually means problems. And God bless and guide all of you. Have a fun day, and we will see you next time. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Goodbye.